Okay, so honestly, this video has been requested a lot, surprisingly. Usually I tell stories about how I do the devil's tango. And I tell stories, you know, about me getting girls and stuff and all this usual things. And I know I've been kind of delaying the uploads and I apologize for that, by the way. I should probably mention that before anything. But this story is going straight to you guys, so let's get straight into this. What is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba and welcome back to another crazy story. Well, in a way, it's not actually a full-on story. It's kind of just an experience I had, which I guess counts as a story. I don't know. But you guys, this is how I got my first car. So if you guys don't know, in most of these stories, if you guys are a long-time listener by now, you guys would know I have a car that I love. If you guys don't know, it was my first car and it was a Toyota Celica GT 2001. Now, many of you guys are probably thinking like, oh, like how'd you get the car? Like, you know, how did it start? Well, it all started off back in high school. You see, I was 16 years old. I wasn't anything really special. And to be honest, I was just kind of like a full-blown loser. But at the time, a lot of my friends, they were actually getting cars. And I remember one of my friends, he had like a MX-3. The other one got like a Camaro. Like all my friends had actually like really cool cars. And me not having a car yet, you know, I wanted something to blow them out of the water. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to get something crazy like a Corvette or something. But at the same time, you know, just the fact of having a car in high school, I guess it's just a major flex. So I remember what ended up happening was that I remember going up to my parents and saying, Mom, Dad, like I want a car really badly. Like all my friends have one. Like I want to be considered cool. And my dad told me, if you want a car, you have to get good grades. Typical. I know it's a typical thing to, you know, like basically like kind of like, you know, ask for a car and like your parents are like, get good grades, you get a good car, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's a common thing. I think all of us have dealt with it. If you have parents, at least. Rip Batman. But no, in a sense, honestly, like I remember once I got that opportunity, I studied my heart out. I was going through school. I was studying my hardest. And I remember one day when I woke up, I went to my driveway and my dad told me he had something special for me in the garage. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, what a privileged kid. His dad bought him a car. I studied, okay? I studied for the car. It's fair, okay? Don't be bullied. But yeah, no, basically, I remember I entered the garage and when I entered that garage, I remember seeing this amazing car. This car was a blue Toyota Celica GT and it was the world to me. I remember looking at it. I remember sitting inside it and I remember thinking like how much I wanted to do this car. No, I didn't want to do the devil's tango with the car, but honestly, let's just say picking up chicks was an option. Going out whenever I wanted was an option. Kind of just doing whatever I want with the damn car was an option. It was awesome. I honestly loved it. I remember going to school on the first day with it. And I remember all my friends were kind of like coming by and they're like, oh, like nice car. You know, they didn't think anything special of it because obviously, you know, it's not like a crazy sports car. Even though it looks like one, it's not. But it was an outstanding car. Honestly, I love that thing to death. And I remember, you know, as I was driving away, there was like girls that actually would look at me drive away, which was a first for everything because usually I would bike. But, you know, things change, I guess. So going on, I want to say like having a first car has a lot of responsibilities though. Like you have to pay for gas, insurance, and you got to be like mature and stuff. And, you know, you can't do anything too risky. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did some crazy stuff. And no, it's not only doing the devil's tango in the car because let's just say it wasn't my first spot because let's be real here. It was a hard car to fit in to do all that stuff in. But in a sense though, I did do a lot of other things. For example, car meets. I remember me and my friends would always go to these cool car meets. And like there was always one in my town that was happening like every Sunday. It was really cool. They even had like really cool stickers to like kind of go with like, you know, what car meet you're part of. It was kind of like a car club almost. I don't know. But I remember driving around with a big sticker on the side of my car, whipping it like crazy, you know, blasting music. Obviously there was no aux cord because it was a 2001 car. So I remember I had plugged in like some Bluetooth device that my friend got me because he had the same one for his MX-3. Man, honestly, the amount of times I remember going around in that car was amazing. I don't regret it to this day. And honestly, one thing I should probably mention is that with that first car, I even got, let's just say, one of the best relationships in my life back in high school. If you guys don't know, I don't really tell the story much because, you know, it's a future story and eventually, but there was a girl I remember I dated actually in a sense. I dated her and, you know, we were together for a long time. Actually, and it was outstanding. Me and her, you know, we met because of my car. She liked my car and she, you know, from there, we kind of just started driving around. We went to the movies, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I think I have said this story before. I'm not sure though. But overall, you know, I had my best relationship with my car. I remember driving her home every day. And even though like, you know, I was always driving everywhere with the car, that was part of the enjoyment of having my first car. Just knowing that you have full control of where you go and what's going to happen next. Many of you guys are probably thinking like I'm goofy or something, or, you know, like I know a lot of people nowadays in this day and age are like, oh, my first car is going to be a brand new Lamborghini Aventador because my mom said I can get one because she got her tax money and stuff like that. And I think that's cool and stuff. And don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to lie, back then, like I say back then as if it was a long time ago when in reality it was like, what, maybe like 6 years ago or actually 4, 5. Anyways, I act like it's a long time, but in reality, it wasn't long at all. It's just times change a lot, and that's one of the reasons why I tell these stories and stuff, because, well, you know, I want to relate to you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are in high school nowadays, and you guys are getting to that age where you're getting your first car, getting your first crush, all that cool stuff, and the experience of it is awesome. This channel is not only made to just, you know, tell stories about, you know, me doing the devil's tango, even though that's the one you guys love the most, but it's more in the sense of the form of understanding and seeing how things go with life. I remember one time with my first car, me and my friends did this thing called follow the leader. If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like what it says in the name, follow the leader, but at the same time though, we would do it with cars and it would be on the road. So for example, if one person swerved a little bit, we would all swerve a little bit. And for example, if we all, like, you know, turned off our lights, everyone would have to turn off their lights. Like, it was like kind of like a cool, like, monkey see, monkey do type of game. It was really fun. Obviously, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in many accidents with my car as well. Okay, not really like crazy accident, but like I've had, you know, like for example, there was a car parked and I accidentally hit the bumper of that bumper, and let's just say like I kind of just drove off because, you know, I didn't want anyone to know about it. But it's my old car, so, you know, I can't get arrested for it now, but still not a good idea. I don't know, I know this like story is like kind of everywhere, but I'm just trying to like think of crazy experiences with my first car. And honestly, all I gotta say is that when you're getting your first car, just remember, even though it might not be the fastest, coolest, the hottest, either way, just knowing that you're controlling something that you can turn on whenever you want is amazing. And I don't mean that in a dirty way. I know most of you guys are dirty. Bad. Actually, okay, I'm a little dirty too, actually. Never mind. All right, so that's almost basically it. But before I actually end off and before you guys click off, I just want to mention, guys, that we are officially putting gameplay videos on Facebook, because recently Facebook reached out to me saying, hey, you should do a Minecraft survival series on Facebook. And I'm like, bet. So obviously I'm doing a Minecraft survival series and doing some crazy mini games and stuff. So make sure you guys click all the links down below. Come join us on the cool adventure. And I love you guys. And like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories or experiences at this point. Peace.